You got Churchill, just a really weird setup. So the one thing is that the abilities like weren't up at all. Well, the 2 Churchill abilities. So we have to wait. We can't use level 10, and we have to wait for level 3. So like maybe around there. But yeah, there's lots of issues. So the one thing that you could do is 100's fine. 99 I think is good, to be honest. 99 I'll have level 20 or level 10 back. So I think that's fine. So I think we can just put all efforts into 98. So we could do either shattering, or we could try this really funky thing that maybe a lot of people haven't seen, where you just like, oh, sorry for about that. You just do this. You get like a Moab glue, and I can even spend all my money. It's like a whole bunch of presses, and that stalls out that side so long that we just have to focus on this one side. So basically, like, it's a single lane map, and look at that. I mean, it just works. It's kind of funny. Didn't even have to use any abilities. Oh, I just realized that, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to spend the rest of the cash, but I did somehow have, like, a bunch more cash than the other run did, but I bet it's possible to do it with just, I'd way overkill, like, an extra press there, but then 100 here should just be fine, because all of these subs have, like, insane single target damage, and that was a pretty easy salvage, but that's a funny way of beating some rounds, where you just hold one thing on one side with one press. But yeah, pretty easy, pretty cool, very good. Alright, so we have an optimization, which I actually did off camera. This was submitted a long time ago, so if you want to submit something, definitely should do it. But what we have here is just like a perma-brewed not ring of fire, that's dragon's breath spam, which is pretty interesting. So I'm going to be doing something like that. I'll be switching up a few things, but keeping the core the same, and of course this is all coming from my list. So if you want to submit something, put it in there and I'll be glad to look at it. I'll mention like this one, for example. If I won't do it in a video, I won't do that because I did a video very similar to that. Was Orca on Pat's Pond. It was absolutely painful. I hated that challenge. Bird submitted this. It's bomb axis. There's not really much for me to do there, so I'm not going to do that one either. And that's pretty much about it. But if you have either a salvage that you want to do, you can just submit a salvage. I'll do it on the video. I'm going to at least guarantee to look at it. I guess it's guaranteed to be shown in the video, unless it's like a complete joke, then and you're wasting my time, then I'm literally not even gonna show it on in the video. But I'll put a reason if I don't do it, and if most cases I literally will do it. So anyways, going back to this optimization, this one was kind of weird because if I wanted to really push cash, I just like completely change up the build, because compared to other things they can perma brew, Dragon's Breaths are by far like not the most effective, but like in core of the strategy, I still wanted to get a bunch of Dragon's Breaths, and if I wanted to like really go into it, it would only be Dragon's Breaths as the damage. But in order to optimize things, I thought I just had to at least change some stuff up. I brought Quincy as the hero instead, which is an interesting choice. That definitely isn't the best thing that you could do. Well, Quincy with perma brew is very cool, but I ended up getting in a pickle with the abilities, and you really need the abilities to get like the true strength of the perma brew out. The other thing is the attack zone, which is really strong with the perma brew that I decided to get, so I had that too. That was really just like the big change up, but this will allow me to save some cash, and at the end, honestly, it was way less cash than I expected I would be getting. So just because this isn't live commentary, I try to do all these videos with live commentary, but at the time I just really couldn't do it. So I'll be back in a little bit when there's some developments. I just had a bunch of Dragon's Breaths pushing into attack zone, and that kind of pushes through, so some music will go on as the run plays out. So we're going into the 80s, saving up for the permabrew. Taxon's doing a lot of work, and once we get the permabrew, which honestly was a lot closer than I thought, I even had to buy some more stuff to beat round 82. That Moab glue was going to come in later anyway, so it's not like it was a total waste, but I didn't expect that to happen, especially with that many Dragon's Breaths. I guess when it comes to taking on like BFBs and Moabs in the late game, even Super Ceramics, I guess, I mean more so Super Ceramics than the BFBs and Moabs, because Taxon should be able to take those out. They were just struggling a lot, and using Quincy abilities on round 84 kind of late. I finally get Permabrew, and now with that Permabrew Taxon, we're just going to be absolutely ripping things up. The Dragon's Breaths also got a decent increase, but honestly it's not as good as one might expect, to be honest. There's just way more effective things that you can permabrew, so I'll be trying to still get a whole bunch of them, but I could probably even cut a bunch of them and with the same strategy still get the cash spare that I got. Now going on to round 96 and all, we get that Emberit, we get Permabrew, we get a few more Dragon's Breaths, and beating all these rounds. Round 96 and 97 were pretty easy. Round 98 went down like it was nothing too, which is really nice, but a big issue came up on round 99, and that is that I could not beat round 99 without using my level 3 ability, which sucked really bad for the specific reason that that's just like all the DPS for round 100 just gone. So I had to spend it wasn't a lot of money, just a little bit of money to be able to beat the battle. It was really close, but yeah, 38k, not as much as I would have liked, but not really much you can do with that.
Thanks for watching. If you want to help out the channel, you can check out these new videos, like and subscribe for more content, support the channel by becoming a member, and joining the Discord to chat with the community. Bye!